Hello and welcome to Arkansas Style. I am your host, Nicole Neiman, and I am so happy to spend this next hour with you all. We're talking all about cannabis today, but not that kind. Dr. Jean Way will join us to talk about the myriad of ways that CBD, or cannabidiol, an active ingredient in cannabis, more specifically the hemp plant, and can be seen in things ranging from coffee, skincare, and even dog treats. We'll also have some healing hemp of Arkansas with us later as well to continue that discussion. I'll be putting together a panzanella salad full of ripe tomatoes, crunchy croutons, and the most simple vinaigrette. It's truly the best, and today we're putting a twist on my guest helper. You'll have to stick around to find out. And to close us out today, we are going to sit down for a one-on-one interview with country music singer Blane Howard to discuss his upcoming shows and the release of his new Christmas album, Christmas in the Car. And if you think it stops there, it doesn't. He will also be performing his title track, Christmas in the Car. But before we get into all of that, we've got to start at the beginning. Better Beginnings, to be specific. The Department of Human Services developed Better Beginnings to ensure that quality childcare is available to all Arkansan children. Here to tell us more is Program Administrator Kelly Hilburn. Kelly, thanks for coming back. You are always a wealth of information to help all of our Arkansan friends, and specifically kids today, right?
Yes, thank you for having me back, Nicole.
Yeah, for sure. So Better Beginnings, tell me about what it is.
Better Beginnings is a program of the Arkansas Department of Human Services. As you said, we're focused on ensuring quality child care is available to all Arkansas children.
Wow.
We work with child care providers to help them meet their quality goals and with the parents to help them find high quality care in their areas.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, so it's like a two-pronged approach. You help the child care people and then you also help the parents. So in what specific ways are you able to help both of those groups?
For the child care providers, we provide a lot of training and technical assistance to help them increase their quality at their facilities. And then for the parents, we have a lot of resources available for them to help them find high quality care, to help them, there's resources to help them pay for child care if they qualify.
Okay.
There's also resources on our website for parents to do activities to help their children at home.
Oh, how nice. You know, this is an incredible resource. It really is, because when you're a parent, you know, especially a new parent trying to navigate what kind of resources are available, and if you have to go back to work or, you know, you are researching certain child care programs, you know, you guys kind of make some of that easier for people to access, right?
We sure try to.
I know, it's an ever-changing thing, right?
Yes.
Well, today you've brought some toys in today, right? How come?
We did, because Christmas is coming. So
that's right.
We want to talk about choosing the appropriate toys for your children and give parents some tools to do that.
Oh, good. So this is really helpful again, too. So if you're a parent at home and you're wondering what would be some great gifts for the season, age appropriate and safe, or if you have to bring a gift to somebody in your family, this is the time to pay attention, right?
Right.
Okay, girl, let's break it on down. You got some favorites here you want to start with?
Okay, so when we talk about toys, we know that children learn best through play.
Okay.
So toys are a great way to facilitate that learning and get those imaginations. Say simple is best. And so by that, we mean things like blocks, for instance. When a child plays with those blocks and they build their tower or whatever they build, it can be anything they want it to be.
Oh, yeah.
You probably remember when your children were small and they got a lot of presents, and then the next thing you know, they were playing with the box.
It still happens, still true today, right?
So the simpler the toys, the better.
The better. Look at how great this is as a gift. I mean, I know if you're like, you know, shopping in the store, you're like, oh, they're never gonna like this. It's not cozy and friendly and warm and snuggly, but this is absolutely something they will love because it's soft, it's squeezable, you can build with it, and it's totally safe, and they love the colors too, right?
Absolutely, and the safer the toys like that we always want you to supervise your children, but they don't require the type of supervision if you had toys that had small parts that you really need to watch them with.
And you know, everything goes in their mouth.
It does, so we're going to talk about that.
Okay.
Toys with smaller parts. All
Okay.
of the parts on the toys should be bigger than the child's mouth so that they're not a choking hazard.
All right, hold on. Say that again. That's a super important rule and easy to follow.
So every small part on a toy should be bigger than the child's mouth.
Okay,
so that it's
bigger than
not
the
a choking
child's mouth. Okay,
hazard.
perfect. All right, so you've got a tiny little toy here, and you'd say,
Look at the age rating that the manufacturer puts on it.
okay, very
Because
good.
it's probably not going to be appropriate for the toddlers, infants and toddlers.
Okay, yeah, because again, remember, it goes in their mouth. Those little kids, they love to put them in their mouths. All right, what else? Oh, you're a little soft baby.
So yeah, everyone probably remembers their favorite stuffed animal from when they were a child and may still even have it. Great toys for them to snuggle with.
Yeah.
Just be sure not to put them in the crib with infants.
Okay.
That can be a suffocation hazard.
Okay. Oh, smart. Well, see, that's great advice, too. And now we've got an oldie but a goodie.
Great for imaginations and fine motor skills, playing with the Play-Doh, building things, learning science activities. They learn when they mix the colors, what happens, things like that.
Okay, see, that's smart. You know, parents get frustrated, I think, when the Play-Doh colors get mixed. But you're saying, no, that's exactly the point. It's a science experiment. Love it. All right. Well, this, I have to say, brings back very, very fond memories for me and my babies when I was raising them. A good old cardboard book is a great way to go, right?
Right. They're timeless. So we encourage parents from birth to read to children at least 10 minutes a day. In fact, we have a program called 10 Minutes Matter. So if you look that up, hashtag 10 Minutes Matter, you can see people reading books to children. And the Brown Bear is a great book. We have some activities on our website you can pair it with
Oh,
to
wow.
help
Okay.
them learn even further as they
So,
go.
like, give me an example. If I went to the website, how would this pair with something on the website?
So one of the things we have is if you look up the hashtag 10 Minutes Matter I was talking about, we have a group of people that were reading Brown Bear, and they talk about it. They talk about it as they go through it, the different, the frog. They use different voices, and it tells you how to use voices or characters, things like that to act it out.
Smart. That is
The
so
children
smart.
remember it more.
Oh, yes. Okay, great. See, look at all these awesome tips. So tell people what website it is that you keep referring to so they can check it out themselves.
arbetterbeginnings.com.
Okay.
We have a family resource library there. We have, that's where you go to search for child care, where you can find high quality care.
Okay.
And we have resources for parents to go look at to make sure that their children are meeting the developmental milestones.
Nice. Well, Kelly, thank you. You really, like I said, are a wealth of information and a great resource for parents and caregivers. Thanks for coming in. Happy holidays to you. Okay, great. When we return, Jean Way will join us to discuss the popularity of CBD as well as whether or not it is a cure-all or a cure nah. Stay with us. You're watching Arkansas Style on KARK.
You're watching Arkansas Style on KARK.
Welcome back to Arkansas Style. Jean Way is our go-to for all things aging. However, today we are opening a discussion that pertains to any age, CBD, also known as cannabidiol. And it's an active ingredient in cannabis that is derived from the hemp plant. Many studies have been done to show the health benefits of the ingredient, but still some people believe it's all a hoax. So here to tell us straight from the doctor's mouth is, of course, Dr. Jean Way. Dr. Way, you look great.
Oh,
great
thank
outfit.
you. Hey,
we match.
Yeah, well, great minds think alike. We've agreed to that.
We've agreed to that.
So
I do not know anything. I don't know the difference between CBD and marijuana. Let's start there.
okay. Marijuana refers actually to the whole plant, and it contains more than 100 components some of which are hallucinogenic, some of which are not. And CBD oil or cannabidiol is a part of the derivatives of those over 100 components. In particular, it is able to have a calming effect, is able to have an anti-inflammatory effect, and is able to have a pain relieving effect. Those are the things that it's most famous for. It also has an anti-seizure effect, especially for young children in whom there are situations where it really does work when other medications do not work. So CBD is really quite, I think, appreciated by many different sectors, and more people are starting to appreciate it.
So let me say it and tell me if I've got this right.
Yes.
So CBD is part of the marijuana plant, but
Yes.
all the parts that would alter your way of thinking or being is what is taken out.
Yes.
But all of the benefits
Yes.
are kept in with the CBD. Is that fair?
That's a fair statement, but for those who want to get high, they're not going to get high on the CBD. They're not going to get high on hemp oil either. Hemp oil is made from the marijuana seeds only, so it's even a little bit more limited than CBD oil. But the whole point of it is how good it is that we have something that will be beneficial to so many people, and it doesn't make them hallucinate. There's no withdrawal side effects. But now I do have to say one thing. The caveat here is that if we take too much of it, it can damage our liver, for example. So if we don't know what other drugs somebody is taking, we don't know about their history of liver issues, we need to be a little more careful. But if we stay within the guidelines and if we be careful, we shouldn't have to worry. One more caveat, topical is safer than putting it in your mouth. And the reason, of course, is because even though it's more effective when you take it in your mouth, it also gets to the bloodstream immediately, and it could have negative side effects therewith.
Okay, I was just going to ask you, because there are some different ways to take the CBD. You've got topical, and then you can ingest it.
Yes.
And you're saying topical is better.
It's preferred for safety's sake, but it may not be as effective as quickly. So you're kind of trading, but in the end, I prefer safety.
Yeah. So why do people want to use CBD oil? What are some of the ailments that it helps alleviate?
Yes, so the top three, one of which, of course, as you know, is people who can't fall asleep. And they find that CBD kind of calms you down and it kind of helps you relax. But it doesn't make you hallucinate, but it makes you calmer. So that's a good thing. Some people have pain. So for example, you have pain from arthritis or other joint pains. It helps to reduce the pain in part because it's an anti-inflammatory. So that's a good thing. And then there are other people who prefer it because it also calms down their pets, their beloved pets.
Right.
So that helps too.
Right. Is there a dosing limit that you can use when you're taking CBD?
Well, there are FDA-approved medications that have CBD that come in capsules or preparations. Yes, but most of the time when you and I go to the store and we see it on the shelf and want to buy several of them, there's no clear demonstration or documentation of the concentration. Now, often you might find it to be less than what it claims, for example, but sometimes you might find it to be at a higher concentration. So we just want to be careful, and again, I'm coming back to the fact that if you could use it topically, you are less likely to suffer any kind of injury.
Well, to that point, when you're talking about the strength, later in the program, we're going to be talking to Healing Hemp, is going to talk to us about how important it is to know the source of where you're getting your products from. Okay, so the last question I have, do you need a prescription for this?
Well, you only need a prescription if it's a prescribed drug. I mean, you know, in the form of a medication that's been approved by the FDA. But if you go to the store, you and I can see it on the shelf, we don't need a prescription, but we also can't be guaranteed that what it has is what it says it has.
Aha, interesting. Well, if you're at home watching Dr. Way for the first time, I mean, I'm so glad you've met her, but if you've been following her weekly with us, you can see how talking to the doctor is such a great resource for us. She makes it not scary to go to the doctor. You give it to us straight. I mean, you don't, you know, you live in the real world, Dr. Way, you know, so you're talking to people and you're not making us feel bad about our questions or about our behaviors or our ailments and what have you. I really appreciate the fact that you make it so approachable and understandable for us to stay healthy.
And I appreciate your having me. Thank you so much, Nicole.
And you'll come back, right?
Yes,
okay.
yes.
All right, if you haven't checked out Dr. Way's book, she also is a published author along with MD, PhD. I mean, goodness, girl. And we think alike. I don't know. Maybe in fashion we do. Okay, well,
Hey,
we'll see
that's
you.
more important than anything.
At least on Arkansas Style.
Yeah, okay.
Well, thank you, Dr.
Thank
Way.
you.
Appreciate seeing you again, always.
Thank you.
Well, we're staying focused on the topic of CBD with Healing Hemp of Arkansas. Joining us after the break to talk about the CBD-infused wellness products that are flying off the shelves. Stick around. You're watching Arkansas Style on KARK.
You're watching Arkansas Style on KARK.
Welcome back to Arkansas Style. As we just learned from Dr. Way, there are many health benefits to taking CBD. It reduces anxiety, muscle pain, and can help you get a better night's rest. What more could you ask for, right? Well, at Healing Hemp of Arkansas, they are committed to providing high-quality products that was rated Best CBD Store in Arkansas by AY Magazine and the Arkansas Times 2 years running. Here to tell us more is co-owner and chairwoman Erin Gray. Thanks for being here, Erin.
Absolutely. So excited to be joining
What
you.
a cool business. First
Yes,
of all,
yes.
big fan of girl
Very
power
exciting.
and
Thank you.
industry leader.
Thank you.
What got you started in this business?
Just, you know, it was an untapped market in Arkansas. And as I got educated on the benefits of CBD, I saw the need for having the business in. We kind of talked into the medical marijuana part of it, but CBD having the less intoxicating or the non-intoxicating benefits, but having the medicinal benefits, I just knew we needed to be able to provide that.
Incredible. And this really is a booming market. When we talked to Dr. Way, I think you would agree, I emphasize the point that knowing where you're buying your product from is
Absolutely.
job one when
It
you're
is
going to go
so
into
important.
CBD.
Yes,
so tell us
absolutely.
about Healing Hemp and what makes you the best go-to for CBD.
Absolutely, and because as the market has boomed, it's now sold everywhere. But you know what you're running into is you don't really know what you're getting. Not only do you not know if it's a pure product, you actually don't even know if it has the CBD that that they're telling you that
Oh,
it has in
wow.
it. But we're talking it could have heavy metals, pesticides. So something that our main thing that we focus on, one is education and just how it can benefit you, but then also quality products.
Okay.
We only bring in vendors that can provide us with a COA, which is a certificate of analysis. So I know how much CBD is in there. I know whether or not it has any THC or some THC in it. I know whether or not it has pesticides, heavy metals, and then also when we bring in products, I will randomly actually send them off to a lab to be third-party tested. So I'm going to validate the COAs that they send me.
Doesn't that make you feel good at home, trying a new product like this that has these medicinal properties, but knowing that Healing Hemp of Arkansas goes through the efforts to be sure that you're protected with what you're getting, what you're buying, and what they say you're buying, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, so this is a sample, I think, of
it is,
not
it
really
is.
the full,
I tried to
kahuna
condense it down,
of what,
yes,
okay,
yes.
talk me through these products because this is a world I really know nothing about either.
Okay, all right. So so one of our main focus that people come to, I know the doctor, she referred to sleep. So I kind of categorize these for us. These are some of our best sleep products. So you have different delivery methods, again, as she referred to. So you've got gummies, which is what you have there.
Oh,
All right,
okay.
so Your cannabinoid in there is going to be your CBN,
Okay.
which is, so cannabidiol, CBD, is only one of hundreds of identified cannabinoids in the hemp plants.
Okay.
CBN has kind of been focused more on sleep.
Okay.
So we have capsules that contain the CBN. We've got gummies. We've got some teas that are amazing.
Tea.
Yes,
Oh,
they
that's a
are.
great
so
idea.
you know,
Okay.
it comes down to a preference and then delivery methods.
Okay.
Because gummies are going to be absorbed through your digestive system.
Mm-hmm.
Some people's digestive system, it doesn't work as well as others.
Okay.
So then we're gonna resort to a tincture, which is going to be it's a liquid that you
Okay.
put underneath your tongue,
Okay.
which is directly absorbed into the bloodstream that way.
Okay.
One of the great things about us having a brick and mortar store is our team is amazing with relationship building, which is so important.
Mm-hmm.
Because say someone comes in and they try these CBN gummies, which are actually one of our best sellers, by the way,
Mm-hmm.
but their digestive system doesn't process. Yeah, those are fun. We'll get to those in just a second. But it doesn't process the product as well. You want to go
Girl.
directly there?
I didn't even know what I was opening. We have to talk about this
Let's do
because
it.
I
Yes.
didn't know that CBD could help with intimacy.
Yes.
Is that what's happening
It's
here?
absolutely is what's happening. So it helps with blood flow. Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
Yes. So we have an actual. I have many customers that come in and they're wanting to know about ED products.
Okay.
And so we've got gummies that have got they've got some ingredients in there that will help. This particular product is great for blood flow.
Okay.
So and also ladies that they're going to develop as we age different intimacy problems with dryness and things like that. These products are going to help with that.
Erin, that's
Yes.
a whole nother
I
discussion,
know.
which I absolutely love. I mean, we can giggle about it a little
We
bit,
can.
but this is serious
It is important.
business.
They are. These
And you can help
men
us.
and women that come in, you know, and it's embarrassing for them to come in. So they're coming in, they're entrusting us with very intimate information.
Yeah.
And so we take that seriously.
Yeah.
And-
Well,
and
your health in
yes,
general is
yes,
is personal, and
Mm-hmm.
so I appreciate that. You know, you're a resource. So remind people how they can come check you out.
So we are located at 8210 Cantrell Road, which is across the street from Pavilion in the Park. Our website, you can always order online, Healing Hemp of Arkansas. Give us a call. We do orders over the phone. More importantly, we'd love for people to come in
Yeah.
so that we can, again, establish that relationship. We can decide what product works best for your needs.
Erin, I am just really, I'm enamored with your story. I love the girl power feature,
Yes,
and I
thank
wish you
you.
continued
Thank
success
you
in your
so much.
business.
Very
but
excited
in
to be here.
all seriousness, in piggybacking with Dr. Wayne talking
Yes.
about CBD, I really appreciate the value of your business,
it
Healing
has
Hemp of
helped so many
Arkansas.
people.
Yeah,
It
to
has.
check it out.
Yes,
well, thanks
absolutely.
again.
Thank you so much.
Let us
Thank
know
you.
what you think about our CBD segment, and if you have any questions for Erin, I mean,
Please, we'd
look
love
at
to
this,
help you.
for
Absolutely.
Sure. When we return, me and a special helper are going to show you how to throw together a delicious and easy Tuscan countryside salad in minutes. And don't forget, country music singer Blane Howard will join us later for a one-on-one interview and performance from his new Christmas album, The Christmas in the Car. Stick around, you're watching Arkansas Style on KARK.
You're watching Arkansas Style on KARK.
Welcome back to Arkansas Style. A panzanella salad is a healthy style bread salad made with sweet, ripe tomatoes, chunks of cucumber, and crunchy croutons, drizzled with a simple vinaigrette that ties it all together in a bite that tastes like summertime. And like I said, I'm not going to be making it alone. I've got a special little helper around here somewhere. Oh,
Hey. Hey.
hey, you don't have any teeth.
No, I'm just kidding. I hear it and I brought wine.
Oh, it's girl time. Girl time. Girl
Get
time.
it. Here, set our little doll over there.
Yes, pretty princess. Okay, there we go. Okay, well, Taylor,
Hello.
Silly girl.
I
My
know.
executive producer, look who's here.
And I brought the wine from Rusty Tractor.
That's why we're
actually.
friends. I know.
know.
Thanks. Exactly.
See, look at this name dropping. I know.
All right, you open the wine while I set it up here. So this Tuscan salad, as you recall, I love to cook with children. All right, and this is a salad that is so much fun to cook, and we trick them into eating their greens. Okay, so we start actually not with a crouton, but we're going to start with like day-old bread, or if it's not day-old, be sure to just roast it in the oven and get it nice and dry. All right, so Team Money, start just
Okay.
tearing this up into bite-sized pieces, please.
I'm about to ditch you for a wine glass.
No, just drink it right from the bottle.
Does it matter how
It's
big these
okay.
are? I
Bite-sized
just-
pieces would be preferable if you could do that. Oh,
Bite-sized?
Are you hungry, baby? Oh, how you been, girl?
Oh, we're just hanging in there.
Yeah, how's the
Today-
show going?
Pretty good.
Yeah, I think so too,
Can't
right?
complain.
I can't complain either.
Feels very fast-paced all the time.
Well, fast
But
pace
now-
up on the bread too, would you please?
Oh,
You know,
okay.
we're on TV here. You gotta speed it up. Speed it up. Okay, so now that we have the bite-sized pieces of bread, what I also want to show viewers at home, if you have a child and you're cooking with them, I want you to cut up the cucumbers into slices just using a butter knife, just a dinner knife, okay? Again, your children will go crazy. They'll be so excited to try a salad that they've made themselves. So cut that cucumber up with just a dinner knife and show the folks at home how their children too can make this salad at home. You just have them
You sure?
tearing up the bread.
I can cut this?
Yeah, it cuts right through. Isn't that great?
Oh my god, I didn't know it was going to be this sharp.
Well, it's not that sharp. That's the whole point, is that a cucumber's really not that hard to cut, and you can give your children just a dinner knife
Give them a spoon.
and let them cut, and they'll be so excited. They're going to feel so big.
Do I have to cut these in half, or do you
No, that's okay.
Circles doesn't
Pretty
matter?
Yeah, circles is fine. Okay,
feel
babe.
like a little freedom?
All right, sweetie pie. See, I'm even talking to you like my child.
I know.
I know. I love it so much. Okay, so now that you have demonstrated how we can, with children, tear up the bread, cut the cucumbers. Okay, now we're going to just start to assemble the salad. So take a handful of cucumbers and sprinkle them in. There you go. We're going to take a
I don't want that
handful
in a
of
piece.
celery, nice and
Gross.
crunchy. What's great about this salad too is it lasts forever. I mean, you can make it an hour or two beforehand and it still won't wilt. It'll taste better actually. Sprinkle in some olives. What you doing over there, girl? Oh, Lord have mercy. This child, one-track mind. One-track mind.
What, you think I'm going to open it and not
Oh,
pour
my
it? Are you
gosh,
crazy?
I know. We're on TV though. You
No,
know?
I know. This is the fun of it. Okay, I'm pouring mine, and then I'm going to
You
pour
still have
yours.
a little bit more room left in the glass.
Okay, here's yours.
What?
This one's mine.
Oh, gosh. You know, exactly. That's why we're friends. I knew it. I knew there was a reason. Okay, so now I've got the tomatoes going in. I had the celery. I had the cucumber. I had the Kalamata olives.
Oh, shoot.
I'm going to do a little bit of red onion. I'm going to do some mozzarella balls. Oops, those kind of stuck together.
Oh, and I like that
Not
you
so
kept the
good.
leaves. I see you kept the leaves and the celery.
I do. The leaves and the celery have the most flavor, believe it or not. Look at you. Good job. Okay. Now put your mozzarella balls in there. Okay. Oh, see? Doesn't that look pretty already? I know there's still a little juice in there. What can I say? No big deal. Okay. So now I want you to sprinkle it with garlic powder, please. Another fun thing for your kids to do is basil. You can julienne it, which just means that you would cut it slicely with a knife, or you can just rip it into shreds, okay?
Give me some of that.
I know. Our basil needs a little CBD oil, a little perking up.
I know.
It looks a little tired, but it still tastes great. And how about that fragrance? Your
Oh, I
kids,
love
when they're
basil.
doing this, you're gonna be like, oh, smell how good that smells. And the more the basil, the better, I think, in this salad. Okay, so you put the
Doesn't
garlic
break up
powder
too
on there
well.
already, okay? We need to put a little salt and pepper on there.
Ooh, I'm dropping my basil.
All right, all right, all right. This doesn't have far to fall, that's for sure. Okay, then we are going to use red wine vinegar. Drizzle that all over the salad. Be generous. I think I put the exact measurements on our website, so if you don't want to freestyle like we're doing here, you're good there. Look at you. Okay.
I'm telling you, I'm a chef.
I can tell. And you're going to be a professional eater, too.
I know.
I know.
I'm hungry. I haven't eaten lunch yet.
Okay, toss it up.
Oh, okay.
Toss it
We,
up.
we got the
Look at how pretty this looks. I just love the presentation so much. Yep.
really get in there.
Yep. Oh, whoops.
Oh, I'm spilling. We're
We need a bigger bowl.
we need a swimming pool.
I do nothing in small batches when I'm cooking. That's the problem. Now that I'm cooking just for one, I still go to the grocery store like I'm cooking for my 4 kids. I can't help it. Someday. Oh.
Put a little wine in there.
Yeah. Well done. Okay.
Did you put dressing?
I think you need a little bit more dressing.
I don't think I put any dressing
Oh, you didn't?
on there
Oh, it
at
looks
all.
a little dry.
I don't
yeah.
think I made it
Well, now
there.
I know why. Be generous. Be generous.
Oh, generous.
Yeah,
okay.
because that bread's going to soak up all that vinaigrette. Okay. Now, another way to trick your kids into eating their greens is I got just a little bit of arugula. Oh, Lord have mercy. It's like I drank the wine. I'm falling all over the place. Okay, you're just going to do a little bed of greens. And then all of a sudden, your kids are eating this yummy bread and cheese and tomatoes. And it's on a bed of greens. And they're never even going to know they're actually eating a salad.
Let's get a little tomato.
All right, T-Money.
Let's try it. Ooh.
Try it out.
You don't want to airplane it into my mouth?
Oh, I do actually. Ooh.
Get out of town.
Oh, baby. Okay, chew it all. Make it all gone.
I make one hell of a salad. I'll tell you that much.
It's good, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, good. Perfect. So there you go. A little bit of Italian in you now. Okay.
Chef's kiss.
Wash it down with a little wine, and that's amore.
Amore.
Cheers, honey. The time has finally come. Blane Howard will join us in studio after the break for a sit-down interview about his upcoming performance and newly released Christmas album. Stick around. You're watching Arkansas Style on KARK.
You're watching Arkansas Style on KARK.
I promise to love her with all that I have. I'll put nothing above her and won't turn my back. She's my everything, she's all I'll ever need, and she loves me at my worst. Sir, I give you my word. I promise to love her.
Welcome back to Arkansas Style. Coming out of Nashville, but born and raised in Hot Springs, Arkansas, Blane Howard is a singer, songwriter, and recording artist with over 130 million streams of his song, Promise to Love Her, which you just heard coming back from the break. The Belmont University grad and 2-time winner of Arkansas's CMA Male Vocalist of the Year joins us now to talk about his upcoming performances, as well as his newly released Christmas album, The Christmas in the Car. Thanks for being here, Blane.
Thank you so much for having me.
You in the video. Okay, so you sing, you play the piano, you dance, and you do the dishes?
Occasionally, yeah. Dishes, laundry, whatever we need to do, yeah.
Oh, what a husband. I love it. Well, thank you for being here. It's
Thank you for
quite
having me.
quite a pleasure to have a Nashville star on our couch.
I don't know about that, but thank you.
All right, so what brings you home to Arkansas this week?
Like you said, I got a new Christmas album coming out, and to help promote that album, I've got Christmas shows coming up this week.
All right, tell me about them.
Yeah, this Thursday night, I'm in Van Buren at the King Opera House, starting at 7:30. Friday, we're at the Vapors, the classic Vapors down in Hot Springs, my hometown, so excited to play there as well. Then we got some private shows this week too, so excited to play some full shows, full band shows for Christmas.
All right, well, you got to make the money.
Oh, yeah, of course.
How did this whole thing begin?
The past few years, I've done Christmas shows, just a few little private things at country clubs, just for fun for me, to change it up from playing country music, just kind of change it up, do the traditional stuff. And every year people always ask me to do a Christmas album. And you only think about recording that stuff in December when it's Christmas time. And so finally I made the plan. I was like, okay, February, I'm setting out to get started. So it was a 10-month process to get everything done. We were literally recording Christmas songs in July this summer and got it out in time for Christmas this year.
Oh, that is so exciting. Everybody loves Christmas music too.
Oh, yeah.
And especially some new ones that they can consider their favorites.
Definitely,
Right?
definitely,
Okay, good.
yeah.
And you're going to be singing one for us later, right?
I am, yeah. It's an original song that I wrote. It's my true story of growing up in Hot Springs. We'd wake up every morning, we'd do Christmas presents there. go to Benton, have breakfast with family, and then we drive 6-7 hours to Kansas to visit our family up there. So for us, Christmas was always spent in the car, excited to go see family and listening to Christmas music along the way. So the song's called Christmas in the Car. Like I said, it's that true story of my Christmas growing up.
Isn't that sweet to know the story behind the song that you're going to hear later? And look at this handsome gent. I mean, really incredible. What is it like to have a career in singing in Nashville?
It's been it's just everything I ever wanted. You know, I came home from football practice one day in high school and told my mom, I was like, I think I want to sing. And she was like, oh, like is there some show at school? I was like, no, like as a career.
Wow.
And, you know, my parents were very supportive and helped me find a place in Nashville at Belmont University that I could get a music degree and work from there. And it's just been everything I ever wanted. I mean, who doesn't want to chase their dreams?
Yeah, really. Yeah. And what does that feel like? I mean,
it's incredible. The best, it's not only rewarding for me because it makes me happy to do it, but to be out there and to make new fans all over the country and see their reactions to the songs and the shows, that's the best part for me.
How did you pick this genre to kind of fall into?
Country for me, which I do most of the time, is just something that I've always done. You know, growing up in Arkansas, Johnny Cash and Glenn Campbell are big here. And my mom's family always had, you know, Alan Jackson and George Strait playing on the radio as well. So that was just something that always came natural to me. There's a little bit of rock mixed in there. My dad loved listening to the classic rock station out of Little Rock too. So a little bit of that mixed in. But this stuff for Christmas, it's a little more traditional. You know, going to school, getting a music degree, I've been trained in classical music and jazz and pop and everything else. So there's a little bit of everything mixed into me.
Oh, that's so dreamy. I mean, just a true artiste right here. And you play the piano too.
Not very well.
Oh, well, I don't know. On that video, you sure look like pretty proficient.
I can play it a little bit. I can play it a little bit. I can play guitar a little bit too.
You can play guitar a little bit. Okay, good. But your instrument of choice is your voice.
Absolutely, yes. I'm a singer first.
Love it. Where do you sing in Nashville?
We've played all over the town in Nashville. Fortunately, a lot of those venues are closing now to make way for, you know, condos and other bars downtown and stuff like that. Hey, tourists drive Nashville, I get it, but it's kind of sad to see some of those venues go away. But we spend a lot of our time on the road, actually. We play shows here in Arkansas. We travel to Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas, Missouri. We go all over the place just trying to, you know, make fans anywhere we can. Yeah,
I mean, as a musician, you know, you are on the road a lot. What was the moment, though, that you were like, I made it?
Oh, man, there's still times where I don't think I have. I got to open for Blake Shelton at Magic Springs at the Timberwood Amphitheater, and it was right after season 1 of The Voice. And, you know, to be able to play in front of a crowd of 10,000 people, that was pretty awesome for me. So for me, that was like, that's pretty cool to be able to like go out there and not be nervous and have fun with it. That was really cool. And then seeing my song Promise to Love Her reach 130 million streams has been pretty awesome as well.
Oh, I mean, I think so. Yeah, I mean, you're only growing and growing and getting more and more traction. Hey, you've made it to Arkansas Style Couch.
We have indeed.
Well, I'm really looking forward to hearing your song. I know you're set up in the studio, in another studio for us, but we're going to tell us the song title again, a little bit about the backstory.
Yeah, Christmas in the Car, wrote it with a great songwriter in Nashville named Bobby Tomberlin. You probably heard his songs on the radio some. Like I said, it's that personal story of my Christmas growing up, getting in the car and driving to my grandmother's house, and how being in the car for that long on Christmas Day wasn't a burden for us. It was just something that we loved to do, and we were so excited to spend it with family.
Oh, your parents have got to be so proud. I mean, really and truly, because putting your kids in the car and driving them somewhere, especially at the holidays, usually is not a pleasant experience. But look you've made a career out of it.
Yeah.
I love it. Well, Blane, I'm looking forward to hearing your song, and I've enjoyed meeting you, and I wish you continued success.
Well, thank you so much for having me.
Thanks for coming to Arkansas Style.
Absolutely. You guys come out to the shows this week, too.
For sure. Remind them when they are.
Yeah, Van Buren, Thursday the 15th at 7:30, and then Hot Springs at the Vapors at 7:30 as well on Friday night the 16th.
Awesome. Check him out, Blane Howard. Now, don't go anywhere. When we return, Blane will perform the title track of his new album, Christmas in the Car. Stick around. You're watching Arkansas Style on KARK.
You're watching Arkansas Style on KARK.
Welcome back to Arkansas Style. This is Blane Howard singing his new song, Christmas in the Car. Take it away.
Christmas morning, 6 a.m., little brother running in. I rub my eyes and run downstairs to see what Santa left. Crumbs of Christmas cookies and stockings on the floor, and under the tree every gift that I wish for. But just an hour with our new toys before we hit the road, and Mama says, hey boys, it's time to go. And I can still hear Merry Christmas, darling, playing in my head, and kids outside on brand new bikes with noses turning red. And those 7 hours at Grandma's house didn't really seem that far. Memories of Christmas in the car. Small town decorations on every courthouse square, and you'll see a church nativity almost everywhere. The highways are empty, all the stores are closed. There's a chance that we just might get snow. And I can still hear Merry Christmas, darling, playing in my head, and kids outside on brand new bikes with noses turning red. And those 7 hours to Grandma's house didn't really seem that far. Memories of Christmas in the car. And I can still hear Merry Christmas, darling, playing in my head, and kids outside on brand new bikes with noses turning red. Looking back, those 7 hours didn't really seem that far. Memories of Christmas in the car. Memories of Christmas in the car.
You're watching Arkansas Style on KARK.
Our toy drive with Hank's Fine Furniture, benefiting the Children's Advocacy Center of Arkansas, is still accepting donations for a few more days. Boxes will be located at all 6 of Hank's Central Arkansas locations until December 18th, so donate while you can. Thank you so much for joining us today. Don't forget to follow us on social media or visit our website for clips of the show that you may have missed or just want to rewatch for a second time. We'll see you all again next time with love. Mwah.
Thank you for watching Arkansas Style with Nicole Neiman, sponsored in part by Vantage Health Plan. Furniture provided by Hank's Fine Furniture.